Alrighty, gonna start off with this squid jig. It's pretty flat and the sun's still quite high, so we'll see if there's some squid up in the shallows in that slightly warmer water, and then we'll chase the snapper as that sun drops a bit more. I reckon that's the plan, eh? Bloody beautiful conditions. Water clarity super clear. Oh, be nice to get some squid for dinner. Gonna see if I can stand up. I've never tried standing up on this before. This could end bad, but I kind of want to fish standing up. Whoa, whoa. That was sketchy, bro. Maybe when I get up, it'll be better. Okay, this is not a good kayak for standing up. Let's go back down. Never standing up again. Oh, woo. Come on, squid. I think I might need to put a lighter jig on, eh? This jig's getting to the bottom so quickly. And it's real shallow and these weed towers come up almost to the surface. And give it a few more casts and we might change over. Oh, oh yes! We got one! Alright, never caught a squid out of a kayak before. Let's try to do this without getting ink everywhere. I've got me net, the net that you guys love. This is going to be perfect for the kayak if I can get it out. You guys gave me a bit of stick last time I was using this, which is fair enough. Like, look at it. It's good for the kayak. I need to get a new one for the boat. Bro, this could be calamari for dinner if we can land him. It's a good one too. He's a really good one. Yes! How good's that? Beautiful squid. I launched around the corner of that rock wall that comes out there. We've done maybe 10 casts with that 2.5 gram Yamashita in the orange. Yee-hoo! How good's that, man? There he goes. I'll pop him on there. Let me know what you guys reckon about squid on ice direct, or should it go in a bag or next to the ice? I'm going to do that just to be safe. Had a few people ask what rod I'm using and what reel I'm using in my last video. This is the rod I've used for every light tackle session on the channel, and for the last 15 years I'd say I've been using this fishing rod. It's a Fluger Tryon 2 to 4 kilo, 7 foot long, 2.1 meter long. This is a Daiwa Tiara 2,500. Yeah, this rod, man, has caught thousands of fish, and I'm not even kidding you when I say that. This is one of my very first fishing rods as a kid, and it's lasted to today. It's missing an eyelet off the end. I don't even know if they sell these ones anymore. I'm sure they do. I'm probably going to have to retire this rod soon and get a new one. I reckon we'll just keep casting here for a bit. I was literally just on that edge where it gets a little bit deeper. think I might change over to a slightly lighter jig. This one's caught a few. Alright, so the wind's coming from the north, which is blowing me back to where I launched. And I kind of want to drift and cast, and it's also better for you guys because I'm not facing into the sun when I fish this way. So I'm going to do a big paddle all the way up to that jetty that comes out from that person's house, and then we'll drift back. A bit of a workout in. This kayak track's alright. A little bit of a mission. Alright, let's do it. We'll drift all the way back along this edge. Surely there's more squid. This spot's probably better at high tide, eh? See how those rocks don't have any weed coming off them? That'd be better ground. Like, it's good to fish weed, but see how these are towering up a lot and they're like literally this far underneath the surface. So if you land on them or drag your jig through them, you end up with a bunch of weed. Whereas over there, I reckon that'd be the go on high. Can still snag them though, in between the weed. You gotta look for the gaps, I reckon. I think we have to go a bit deeper. Yep, we're on. We are on. I turn the camera off, we hook up. Another one. This guy, a bit smaller. He's alright though. Yeah, good. That's out. That was out a bit wider where there was barely any weed. Beautiful. I feel like this is a good little spot where I am right now. This is the cast. Calling squid on this cast right here. Oh! Oh! We caught it! Woo! Big dog! Big dog! Is this a squid? It's moving around a lot. Went that way, that way. Be a flatty. Nah, we got a big dog. Called it. I promise that's the first time I've said that. That's dangerous. That's a dangerous position. Oi. Oh, it's about the same size as that first one. Ew. That's a beautiful tiger squid. Good size. Just make sure he's got all his ink out and then we'll dispatch him. What a session, dude. I reckon that's the biggest one yet, actually. Yep. 3 cracking tiger squid. Mate, I'm becoming the bloody squid guru. That was a joke. That was a joke, by the way, guys. Definitely not the squid guru, but I reckon it's all just the location and time of day. That's the key. This is like probably the warmest the water's going to be up in these areas, these shallows, and the squid are up here. And this is the perfect ground for them. Weed, rock, clear water. That'd be my advice. 2.2 gram, 2.5 gram, Yamashita. I like bright colours. Light gear, light line, light rod. And just cast it out. Let it hit the bottom or get close to the bottom and then flick it violently. Get the squid's attention. And that's about it. All right, snapper time. I'm gonna run a 1/12 bait junkie jig head, 2.20 size. I think I might put one of these on. This may be the colour that I was getting them on last time. I've been using these Z-Man Streaks 3.75 inch a fair bit lately. I've been out a couple times without the cameras and got a few nice snapper. Yep, fish on. Tiny. Ooh! Oh, it might actually be bigger than I thought. I can see the bottom now. We've come in. We're actually drifting out now. We've got a bit of a westerly. I'm gonna say it's a brim actually. Yeah, nice brim. That's a cracker. Cracking brim. I don't know, do we keep the brim bow and have secure fish? Or do we let him go and back ourselves with a snapper? I think I'm gonna back myself. Even though brim's good, I reckon snapper's a bit better. Your lucky day, mate. Whew. I reckon as that sun drops a little bit more, boy, that was the worst cast ever. We'll have a good chance of snapper, guys. I'll redo that cast, big cast. Drifting along this edge here of this submerged reef. I can just make out the bottom. I reckon it's about, that's quite clear. I reckon I'm in about 3 to 4 meters of water. And the bottom looks like, yeah, sand and just isolated little rocks. So rubbly bottom, perfect for snapper. Doesn't feel like there's a lot of current though. Hopefully that picks up a little bit. Maybe that outer edge might be better. Oh shit! That was lucky. Oh, barracuda. Guys, can you see all these little like midgies buzzing around me right now? They're like everywhere. I don't think they're biting me, but they're just freaking annoying. And we're catching nothing. We'll give it a little bit longer, then we might punch it back in. Get that kayak on the car, and then start heading north to where I'm gonna sleep tonight, I think. Oh, bro, that's a flatty, bro. I thought that was a pike. Guys, oh yeah, I do have a measurer. That could be just what we need. That is the perfect fish to beer batter as well. He's got to be 40. Calm down, bro. I'm gonna get spiked, eh? Calm down, calm down, calm down. Oh, shit. Oh! There goes my dinner. Oh, bro, there goes my dinner. Dang it. He was definitely 40. I reckon he was like 45. Should have just put him in that footwell there, but I don't know what I was doing. I wanted him to calm down, but flatties don't calm down. Anyway, I'll keep flicking. Maybe a few more casts. I've got a really nice drift going out here. We'll give it another 5 minutes, see if we can get another fish, and then we'll punch it back. It's good to stretch the legs out. Alright, I'm gonna clean one squid and just see. We may or may not do the cook up tonight, but we'll get it ready just in case. Alright, which one do we do? I reckon this fella. Alright, that is ready. I'll give it a bit more of a clean up before I cook it with some paper towel. Alright guys, we're back. It's a couple days after I just saw you. We're gonna cook up this squid. Not the one that you guys saw me clean by the water, because I don't know if you, I kind of haven't finished the edit, so I don't know if you would have heard me say that I was gonna head north after I finished that squid session. But basically the plan was to head up to a new location a bit further north, which I did end up doing. Slept in the car and then went out diving with a couple of mates. Well, a mate and his mate. And the water was filthy. We didn't get anything. We didn't see anything. All my gear got wet because I capsized it, as I like sort of, it's a long story, but all my gear got wet. Nothing got ruined, but I didn't have any way of really changing batteries when I was out there. So yeah, you guys didn't see any of that. I'll probably run over a bit of the footage while I'm talking right now, because yeah, it was a beautiful sunrise. We went out, kayaked out to this rocky reef and jumped in. As you can see, the water is really green. We didn't really see anything. Yeah, we spent pretty much half the day out there and actually did a bit of a cook up with that squid that I cleaned back at the car. We had just the usual calamari rings. But today I'm gonna try a new recipe that one of you gave me in a video. Actually, I'll give you a shout out. So yeah, appreciate everyone that sends through their recipes. But this one's from Noosa Rider, and it's basically chorizo, which I've never cooked with before. I was eating some of it before. It's actually really yum. Garlic, onion. I've cut the tentacles up just into little bits like that. So I'm gonna fry off all this. We'll let that, I guess, cool down a little bit in this bowl, and then we'll stuff it inside the squid tube. Use this skewer to close the end off, and then we'll put that on the frying pan and fry that off for a little bit, and then you chop it up, and it's apparently really good. I don't know what to expect. I feel like the chorizo is going to overpower it, so I probably won't put all that in. Maybe half that amount. We're doing a bit of an outdoor cook up today as well. I could have cooked underneath the veranda, but it's kind of dark under there, so we're going outdoor cook up. All right, whack our onion on first. Put the chili and garlic and chorizo in. All right, I think I'll put the squid tentacles in right at the last minute because they'll cook super fast. So we'll give us maybe 30 more seconds and then I'll pop those in. All right, I reckon that's good. Pop that in here. Do we use our hands or? I think I'm just going to use my hands, guys. Probably could get a spoon, but let's get a spoon. Guaranteed magpie on them right now. Yep, get out of it. It's going to be perfect amount. Oh yeah. Oh, that's my gas, man. Shit, not good timing. This is partly why I'm doing the cooking out here as well. We've got no gas, which is why I can't use the barbecue. And we've got the gas man coming as I'm cooking. Buzz. Not good timing. Alright guys, well, that was a bit of mayhem. Got the guy changing the gas, had to go chat to him because there was a few issues. And this gas bottle has just ran out on me, so that cooks so slowly. But yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. I feel like it might be real chewy. I've got to go grab a knife and fork and well, slice it up. There's only one way to find out. can almost just pick it up with our hands. Mmm. Mmm. So chewy. I've overcooked it so much, man. Guys, it's actually not as chewy as I thought. That first mouthful, where I picked it up, like bit into half the ring basically, double layer, super chewy. But if you have a little bit like that, and then the filling's delicious. It's got a little bit of heat from that chili, that chorizo's delicious, the onion, garlic, and then that little bit of calamari as well. You got the squid ring in there as well, a little bit of squid ring. That is just a mouthful of deliciousness. If I can get it in my mouth. Mmm. Yum. Alright guys, that was bloody delicious. And I'm gonna wrap it up here. Gonna clean up the mess. And you know what? It's time for a hot shower, because we haven't had gas and I haven't had a hot shower. I've had like one hot shower in like the last 3 months. We just basically said, no, let's not worry about gas, let's just have cold showers. So we've been back in cold showers morning and night. And we got an order. Let's go. I'm gonna go do that and I'll see you in the next one. Later.